T-minus 4, 3, 2, 1.
Following is a 24 hours podcast.
Raid the North Extreme and British Columbia's rugged northwest coast seem like they are made for each other. The Tsimshian natives have survived this sometimes challenging climate for 10,000 years. They've commemorated their joys and struggles in stories, songs, and art. The 92 athletes racing Canada's most famous expedition adventure race came to Prince Rupert hoping to carve their names in adventure racing history.
We're starting with a quick bike ride out of town, and then we've got a 5-hour ferry ride across to the Charlottes. We've got a night to get organized on the islands, and they start at a 6 a.m. paddle. So that section of the race course goes on for about 3.5 days, biking, trekking, paddling. Then we stop for an evening, everybody gets on the ferry, does an overnight ferry ride, so they get a full night's sleep in the middle of the race, which is a little unusual. Then we start up again right off the ferry as soon as we're back in Rupert. So that really switches up people's sleep and planning strategies. That's our 7th edition of Raid the North Extreme, so we've been now from one coast to the other. We've been twice to Newfoundland, we've been to Whitehorse, Northern Ontario, to Revelstoke, the interior of BC, and now northern coast of BC, right out to the Queen Charlottes.
We're very, very much blessed with lots of wilderness in Canada, and having raced around the world, there's a few other countries that can bring the wilderness experience. I guess the adventure part of adventure racing in a lot of other countries are certainly a lot more urban oriented, and that's something a lot of us really enjoy, is the fact you can have 50-kilometer treks and never see another soul.
Biggest race of the season. Decided to do this race because it's the best race in North America. Raid the North Extreme. Prince Rupert, Queen Charlotte Islands. Couldn't ask for better this year. Beautiful sunny morning. 25 top international teams happening here. It's going to be a spectacular event.
Haida Gwaii, better known as the Queen Charlotte Islands, are Canada's most remote and least populated group of islands off the northwest coast of British Columbia. That's also where the race began, June 25th, after its ceremonial Prince Rupert start a day earlier. The 92 athletes from Canada, United States, Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore are the talk of the 5,000 residents. They'll race the northern half of the world-famous archipelago until June 28th. Bob Mackin, 24 Hours, Skidegate, Haida Gwaii.
24hours.ca